Okay, so sitting down on your mat, close down the eyes, just concentrating on that breath falling in and out. Just arrive on the mat. Just taking deeper breaths every time. Draw the breath all the way down to the belly. Softening the exhale. 2 more breaths. And now gently opening the eyes, and the chin down to the chest, looking up and down the neck. And looking to the right and the left. And now the right ear down to the right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. Good, and right ear down to the right shoulder again, using the right hand just on the left ear. Left hand can be planted down or you can walk it out. Good, and release. Left ear to the left shoulder. Then using the left hand on the right ear, walk that right hand out. Breathing into the side of the neck here. Slowly back to the center. So looking down towards the left knee or hip, and using the left hand just behind the right ear, the back of the head. This right hand can be planted down here. Slowly releasing. Over to the right, looking down towards the right knee or hip, and using the right hand just behind the back of the head on the left. Good, and slowly release. Just moving the head to the left and the right, up and down. Good, bring the fingertips to the collarbones. Pointing the elbows, big circles around. 1, 2, 3, and around 3, 2, and 1. Good, reaching out with the arms. Try big circles. 1, 2, 3, and around 3, 2, and 1. Good, just planting the left hand down, keeping the sit bones down on the ground. Reaching over with the right hand, looking up towards the fingertips. A nice stretch along the side of the body. Going over to the other side, plant that right hand down, looking up towards the left fingertips. Good, over to the opposite side again. So I'm breathing into the side of the body. Deep breath. Soft exhale. Good. On the opposite side, last time. Again, breathing into the side of the body. Good. Slowly back to the center. Inhale, raising the hands up, looking up towards the fingertips. Good breath in. Slowly fold in front, dropping the shoulders and the head down. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, folding in front again. Last one. Inhale. Raise the hands up. And exhale, fold. So I'm walking the two hands all the way over to the left. Leaving that forehead drop down towards the knee. And all the way over to the right. Good. Back to the center. Slowly curling up the spine, coming up. Last one, so we're just going to interlock the fingers behind the back. Roll the shoulders back. Stick the chest out. Big inhale. Fold slightly forward on the exhale. Good, and slowly come up. I'm going to transition from here to our tabletop position. So bring the knees underneath the hips and the wrists underneath the shoulders. Here we'll just go through a few rounds of cat-cow, bringing the chin down to the chest, rounding through the upper back, and the shoulders, middle back, lower back, all the way down, pointing the tailbone between the legs, slowly pointing the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, and looking slightly forward. Let's go, 2 more rounds. Chin down to the chest, round through the shoulders and the upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Start with the tailbone, lower, middle, upper back, neck looking slightly forward. 1 more. Chin to the chest, round through the shoulders, upper, middle, lower back, point the tailbone between the legs. Last time, pointing the tailbone up, lower back, middle back, upper back, and look slightly forward. Good. Take our first child's pose here. Walking the hands in front, bring the knees to the edge of the mat. Sit back on the heels, leaving the forehead drop down to the ground. Take 1 more deep breath here. And then slowly coming up. So from here we're going to plant the hands down, tuck the toes underneath, and go to our first down dog. Pushing the hips up high, and bring the feet out, about shoulder width apart, looking back towards the knees, bending the knees for the first one. Just walk it out. Slowly leaving one heel drop down to the ground and then the other. And then just finding some stillness in the chest, melt down to the ground. Look back towards the knees. One more inhale here and a slow exhale. Inhale, we're going to look between the hands. I'm going to walk it for the first one to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold. From here we're going to heel toe the feet apart, about shoulder width apart. You can have a bend in the knees for the first one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold for that deeper stretch again. Make sure we're grounding through the inside arch of the foot here. And fold the arms, or just grab the elbows, just rock side to side. No tension in the neck or the upper back now. Just swaying side to side. Leaving the hands fall down again. Bending the knees, plant the hands down. Let's step back to our high plank position. Hold it here for a second, drawing the belly button into the spine. Feeling that core fire up. Slowly, for the first one, dropping the knees down. Elbows hug into the side. Slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Tucking the toes. There, inhale, looking forward for a baby cobra. And exhale, pushing back into our down dog. Tucking the toes under and pushing the hips up. Planting the hands down. Stay here for 3 breaths. Looking back towards the feet. One. Two. And 3. Good. Inhale, looking between the hands again. And this one might step to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins, we flatten the back. So we're going to bring the left foot in front of the right. And exhale, fold. You can bend the knees as much as you need to here as well. So the left is in front of the right. We're folding down. In a deeper stretch now in the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift, bend the knees, and that left foot back, plant the hands down, and step back into our high plank again. Let's hold it for 1 breath here, fire up the core, belly button into the spine. As you exhale, drop to the knees, elbows hug into the ribs, and tuck the toes. Inhale for your up dog or cobra. Exhale, pushing back into our down dog. Even the heels drop down to the ground. Take 3 breaths again here. One, two, and 3. Inhale, looking between the hands. Again, step forward to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins, flatten the back, look forward. And this time the right comes in front of the left. Exhale and fold. So the opposite foot is in front. Again, getting deeper into the hamstrings. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Bring the feet back together. Bend the knees. Plant the hands down. Step back to our high plank again. You can take your modified where you drop down to the knees, or if you want the full one, lowering halfway down. Untuck the toes. Pushing into the tops of the feet. Inhale for your up dog. And then exhale, pushing the hips up, rolling over the toes for your down dog. Let's take 3 breaths again here. Get comfortable. Good, one more breath. Good, slowly lowering down to the knees. Let's take another child's pose here. Walk the hands out in front, sit back onto the heels, leave the forehead drop down. Good, now sweep the hands behind, either to the lower back or just to the sides. Leaving the shoulders roll forward. Slowly bring the hands in front again. And coming up, it's just swing the legs around. Some forward folds when you're sitting down. So you want the toes pointed back towards us. Big bend in the knees for the first one. Keeping the chest up. Inhale, raise the hands up. And exhale, sweeping the hands underneath the hamstrings, dropping the head down. Good, now inhale, sweep the hands up. Straighten the knees a small bit if you want. And exhale, fold. This time maybe grabbing the calves or the ankles. Then inhale, raise them hands up again. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can straighten the knees. Exhale, fold, maybe grabbing onto the feet, or you can grab onto the edge of the mat. Slowly come up. Just shake the legs out. from side to side. So just lying down your back now. First, reach overhead, pointing the fingers and toes, making the body as long as you can. Now walking the 2 feet all the way over to the left, and the hands, it's in like this banana shape. You want with the left wrist, left hand, grab the right wrist. Just give a little pull if you want more of a stretch. Right and back to the center, all the way over to the right. Again, you can grab that wrist, give a little pull. Right and back to the center. Just stretch it overhead again. Now let's bring the knees to the chest. Draw little circles with the knees. And around the opposite way. Now just hugging the right knee into the chest, with the left heel down to touch the ground. Keeping this right leg drop all the way over to the left side. And let the hands fall out to the sides, just getting a nice twist in the spine. Slowly bring it back to the center, hug that right knee in, and then release. This time we bring the left knee into the chest. Take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, drop that left knee all the way over to the right. And leave the hands fall out, like in a wire T shape. A few breaths into the back. Slowly back to the center. And that left knee into the chest. And now bring the right knee into the chest. Again, just loosen out little circles. And the opposite way. Make yourself into a ball and hug your knees to your chest as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then release them down to our final pose, or Shavasana. So we'll be here for a few minutes. So leave the hands and the feet fall out to the sides. Palms facing up. Just going to slow down breath, slow down the mind. Just concentrating on the breath falling in and out. This breath is not forced, softly coming in and out of the nose. Drawing that oxygen a bit deeper into the lungs with every inhale. Mouth is gently closed. Tongue is resting on the roof of the mouth. If the mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the breath. Now just bring the awareness back to the body, deepening the breath. Just give a little wiggle to the fingers and toes, moving the wrists and the ankles, and the elbows and the knees, the shoulders and the hips. Bring the knees to the chest if you want. You're ready, rolling either to the left or the right side. Just take a breath here, using the upper arm as a pillow. Now using your top hand to push you up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Just bringing the hands together and bowing. Thank you. Namaste.